Picture this, a world without solid ground. In the Precambrian era, you find yourself floating above a sea of molten rock, a glowing expanse stretching endlessly before you. The blistering heat radiates against your skin, and the very air you attempt to breathe burns your lungs. There's no oxygen here, only a toxic cocktail of gases that invade your system the moment you inhale. Did you know that during this time, Earth was bombarded by asteroids and comets, making it one of the most chaotic periods in our planet's history? You look up to find a dark, hazy sky illuminated by fiery streaks, a constant reminder of the dangers lurking above. You can barely stay standing. The heat is overwhelming. Your legs buckle, and before you know it, your mind slips into darkness as your body succumbs to the hostile environment. Now, welcome to the Cambrian period. You gasp for breath, finally able to inhale, though the air is still thin and harsh. The ground beneath you is a barren stretch of gray rock and dust, not a hint of green anywhere. The sun beats down mercilessly, its rays unfiltered by an ozone layer that hasn't fully formed. Your skin reddens, blisters forming in response to the intense conditions. You drag yourself toward the coastline, desperate for water. But as you wade into the ocean, the salt water stings your open wounds like fire. Suddenly, something sharp catches your leg. Anomalocaris, a predatory creature from this era, clamps down on you, leaving painful cuts as you kick it away. Exhausted and famished, you slowly fade, succumbing to the brutal elements. Next, we journey into the Silurian period. For the first time, you spot greenery. Tiny moss-covered plants cling to the rocks, but they're tough and inedible. Hunger gnaws at you, pushing you to search the tide pools for food. As you crouch, a sharp sting pierces your ankle. You look down to see a massive armored creature, its tail embedded in your skin, injecting venom into your bloodstream. Panic sets in as you feel your heartbeat race, and a wave of dizziness washes over you. Your vision blurs, and soon you're enveloped in darkness. Fast forward to the Devonian period. You stand at the edge of what resembles a forest, but these trees are unlike anything you know. Tall and thin, they stretch toward the sky. As you venture deeper, you come across a spire-like fungus towering at 26 feet. Suddenly, the air thickens with smoke, and a sense of dread fills you. A forest fire has ignited, fueled by rising oxygen levels that make flames burn hotter than ever. The fire races toward you, leaving you gasping for breath as smoke fills your lungs. You collapse, engulfed by the flames. Welcome to the Carboniferous period. The air is thick and damp, filled with oversized insects, including dragonflies as large as birds. As you navigate the dense undergrowth, the ground beneath you suddenly gives way, and you find yourself sinking into a bog. Panic sets in as you struggle to escape, but your movements disturb the layers of rotting peat below. A gas bubble erupts, releasing hydrogen sulfide, and you gasp for air, only to inhale the toxic fumes. The burning sensation spreads through your body as your central nervous system shuts down, leaving you trapped in the muck of what will become coal millions of years later. Now enter the Permian period, where the landscape transforms into a dry, open expanse. The air is warmer, drier, and oxygen levels have dropped to 16%. You desperately seek water and come across a riverbed. But lurking behind you is a saber-toothed Gorgonopsid, one of the top predators of this time. It lunges at you with blinding speed, sinking its teeth into your shoulder. The pain is immediate, and blood loss sets in quickly, leaving you vulnerable and still. In the Triassic period, dinosaurs begin to emerge. However, the real danger comes from massive crocodile-like creatures called phytosaurs. The landscape is eerily empty after the Great Dying, the worst mass extinction in Earth's history, which wiped out about 90% of life. You approach a river, scanning the water for threats, but fail to notice the posta-such sprinting towards you, a land predator that closes the gap in seconds. Its jaws clamp down on your leg, breaking bone instantly. The pain is overwhelming, and shock sets in, leaving you helpless. Welcome to the Jurassic. Here, dinosaurs are no longer background players, they rule the land. As you explore a forest, you notice deep gouges in the ground, evidence of a struggle. You follow the trail to find an Allosaurus watching you, weighing its options. You back away slowly, but it lunges, biting into your back with a slashing strike, tearing flesh as you fall. Blood loss is rapid, and soon everything fades to black. The Cretaceous marks the peak of the dinosaur age. Flowering plants have appeared, bringing color to the landscape. As you traverse a floodplain, a massive Tyrannosaurus Rex steps out from the trees, its eyes locked onto you. You run, but its stride closes the distance in moments. The bite comes down hard, crushing bones and shaking you violently. Pain overwhelms you, and soon you lose consciousness. Now let's fast forward to the Paleogene. An asteroid has wiped out the dinosaurs, leaving a humid landscape filled with strange mammals. You walk along the edge of a swamp, feeling an eerie stillness in the air. Suddenly, you realize a massive snake. The Titanoboa is coiling around you, its strength crushing your ribs. You struggle to breathe, but the pressure is too much, and soon you pass out forever. In the Neogene, the world has become more familiar, with grasslands and scattered trees. But as you stand at the edge of a massive salt basin, the reality of the Messinian salinity crisis hits you. The Mediterranean Sea has evaporated, leaving behind a vast salt desert. You descend into the basin, but the heat becomes unbearable. Your body begins to shut down from dehydration in the hottest place on Earth. Finally, we arrive at the Quaternary period. The air is frigid as you stand at the edge of a massive glacier. As you walk along its edge, you unknowingly tread on a snow bridge over a crevasse. Without warning, it collapses and you find yourself plummeting into the ice. You hit a ledge but are wedged tight in the glacier's grip. The cold seeps in and your body slowly succumbs to the elements, leaving you trapped in a frozen tomb. What if you had to survive in these brutal eras? Would you make it through?